Welcome to Edison TV. I am Neil Shah, Executive Director, Edison Market Strategist. We are continuing our series of deep dives into BP. This is the second video we're doing. Upstream's been a big focus for the group, and I'm delighted to have Ariel Flores here with me. Before we get into the questions, perhaps just briefly introduce yourself and your role.
Sure. It's very nice to be with you. I've been with BP 27 years in 6 different countries in a variety of technical roles. Currently, I lead our exploration, access, reservoir development organization globally. And we also hold the plan for the group long-term for oil and gas assets around the world.
Okay, so let's start with the strategy. BP told us last year that you're planning to grow the upstream. How is that going, and what's the market reaction to it?
It's gone very well since our capital markets update in 2025. We've had 96% plant reliability. The base is performing well. We continue to progress on major projects, 7 of 10 major projects online towards 150,000 barrels of additional production. We have made final investment decision on our next wave of projects, leading to an additional 250,000 barrels of oil equivalent at peak. Our reserve replacement ratio, which we set an aspiration to be at 100% by 27, was at 90% in 25, well on track towards that aspiration. Our performance on the base is going well. Our operating efficiency is at historic highs. We continue to focus on our cost base, circa $6 per barrel of oil equivalent lifting cost. You saw a shift towards our balance sheet, our efforts. Our divestment program is going well. We announced progress on most of our major work streams, well underpinned, and strengthening the balance sheet was announced as well. And that's all in support of what we see as a very viable organic growth proposition. The market feedback has been very positive. MEG's come on board. We're now moving towards a simpler upstream, downstream organization. We will create focus. That will lead to simplicity in the way we turn things around, improving cycle time, and will continue to be very disciplined around our capital allocation. That way, quality through choice features as we grow the hopper, and that will allow us to make sound investment decisions for value that will ultimately underpin our volume growth.
You made really good progress in addressing the concern around resource longevity. Could you give us an update on exploration success and accessing discovered resource?
Yes, 25 was a very successful year for exploration. I'll start with the biggest discovery BP's made in 25 years, our Boomerang field in Brazil, world-class structure in a well-established basin. And we're actively focused on progressing the project to its next stages. The drill ship is now on BP's books, and we'll continue to start with Tupinamba and then move on to the appraisal program on Boomerang. In addition, we had another 11 discoveries in 2025. Egypt had 4 discoveries, gas, fast cycle time to first gas through existing infrastructure, both in the west and the east. We had a discovery in Trinidad, Frangipani, which we're also looking to fast-track, multiple stacked pay that will underpin with a concept to existing infrastructure, LNG included. We had a very successful year in Azul, both in Angola and in Namibia, with the Capricornus and Volans discovery. And in the Gulf of America, where we maintain an exploration program throughout, we had 2 successful discoveries around existing infrastructure. These all provide short cycle time, fast turnaround opportunities, and that will lead to an accretive outlook to our plan as it relates to free cash. As you shift towards 2026, we've got another exciting year ahead of us. We will be drilling Tupinamba, as mentioned, in Brazil, acquired in the same permanent offer that we acquired Boomerang. We also have an exciting well in Conifer towards the end of the year in the Gulf of America. This provides an opportunity for a tieback to our Casquita project, which is being constructed as we speak. So all these provide significant resource potential opportunities, and we continue to progress our exploration program in line with our strategy. Moving on from exploration to access, we accessed the Kirkuk opportunity in northern Iraq, playing on the strength of our performance and delivery in southern Iraq and Rumaila. We've got an exciting opportunity in Karabakh, which would harness existing infrastructure and ACG, working with SOCAR and the government to unlock more resources through existing infrastructure. And we accessed opportunities in India, also playing to keeping existing infrastructure full with new gas opportunities. All these provide for exciting, accretive opportunities because it's harnessing capital that's already deployed.
An area of increasing interest is technology and AI. Can you explain how you're harnessing technology, specifically AI, in your upstream business?
Yes, it's moving at pace, and we're harnessing world-class partnerships with the likes of Palantir, NVIDIA, AWS, and Databricks. We've got foundations and systems like SAP. And working with these partners, we're looking at cost reduction efforts to replace repetitive tasks and looking to harmonize work streams that lead to efficiency, cycle time reduction. And that's going extremely well, and we're progressing through all of our assets. Coupled with that is enhancing for value by maximizing recovery of resources and allowing us to move towards more accretive opportunities in our hubs. And I'll start with seismic. In seismic, clearly increasing image fidelity and resolution will allow us to drill better, more competitive wells, which we're doing by harnessing our new NVIDIA GPUs in our Houston Computing Center. This is allowing for processes to move from 4 times to 10 times to 50 times increase in productivity. That allows for algorithms, more complex algorithms, to actually converge. And that's equating to better images for our practitioners to identify enhanced targets. That is leading to infill developments across most of our assets. And that is then helped by Wells and Wells AI. And what we've introduced is an offset well analyzer. It pulls all relevant data in a much faster and efficient way to allow us to look at all potential outcomes of various well trajectories. We're looking at hundreds of trajectories in minutes, where it would take months in some cases to plan. And that agentic AI tool for wells is helping us to identify the optimum trajectory, most cost competitive, safe, to ensure we hit what we believe is an enhanced accumulation of oil and gas through our image technology. On top of that, we pull it all together through reservoir simulation and integrated asset modeling. Once again, underpinned by our Palantir Foundry Foundation, but now linked to simulations and top-down reservoir modeling to enhance the potential outcomes of more developed schemes to ultimately drive an increase in recovery for our stakeholders and partners in what we know is a more technically underpinned way. So this is all coming together across all of our various disciplines in a way that's enhancing quality of product, shortening cycle times, improving the cost base of how we acquire this data, and allowing for interchange between software and tools like never before. Huge progress, and I believe this will go a long way in enhancing recovery of reserves through capital already deployed.
And to round things off, perhaps you could summarize, why should we invest in BP?
It's a great proposition,
Yep.
one that is simpler, stronger, more valuable across our oil and gas portfolio. We're going to be focused and maintain momentum that led from 25 into 26. What we stated at Capital Markets Day for 27 outturn is very well underpinned. We're making great progress around resource progression and volume delivery, and there's more to do. And that more is underpinned by what is now a very rich hopper of organic opportunities. Per Woodmac, we've got 23 years of resource that are both commercially and economically viable. And that's going to allow us in a focused way to create more near-term and longer-term value as related to our previous plan. and it's coming together nicely in the new Upstream. And we look forward to updating the market as we continue to progress our resources.
Ariel, thank you very much. And congratulations on the progress made year to date. And we look forward to seeing how the journey develops. Thanks for being on Edison TV.
Thank you very much. It's been a pleasure.